Howdy, welcome back for more Minecraft, and today we're going to play some catch up because things have been changing around the base and I haven't been real good about updating what's going on because it's all been just little things. But I was taking a look around and I realized all those little things add up to a freaking lot and I've been slacking. So let's get going. Start with these berries here. These are sweet berries. They're added by the coffee mod. Planted a few of them. You can take them in there, turn them into coffee, make coffee. And I've got a ton of trees around here. I've been buying saplings from the vendor and just planting them around because I like lots of trees. I like a lot of trees. And then we'll take a look at this here. I just put this in yesterday. It's just a beacon, a double wide beacon. Everybody's familiar with that. But this is a farm. This is called the Forester. You put saplings in it. It will plant trees in whatever area you want. We can have it plant trees in a large area. I'll clean it up later. But you can actually bring this out all the way up to a 10 by 10. And actually, let's just do this. And you can see that's where all the spots that it'll plant a tree. Let's go ahead and we'll bring that back down to 1 by 1 because I only want it growing one tree. See, now it will grow one tree. Now let's get rid of any of the extra saplings we may have planted on accident. No extra saplings. So that's good. It will plant them. It will break down all the wood. Mostly. It leaves some. So, those manage these cactuses too, or these manage these cactuses too. This is a mining block. It will mine whatever there is. If there's no tool, it's just like punching the block, so it works well. And you can see there's the area it's going for. And it's actually kind of hard to see, but it is above those limbs. It's taller than the tree. It will finish cleaning up this tree here, and it will break them. And it leaves one block at the bottom that it doesn't break, which is good, because then it would be breaking the saplings and breaking the other blocks. This one is an item collector, and it will collect all the items in this area. And it makes a cube. I don't need it that height, but I'm leaving it that height because why not? So, yeah, that is collecting cactuses. It's collecting, I'm not sure why it collected dirt, but it collected dirt. It's collecting the sticks. It's collecting the crystals and the saplings and, of course, the wood. And dumping them all in here. So, let's go ahead and we'll turn this right here back off. Quit showing the area. And now, we're going to go look inside because I don't like the rain. Alright, so, back inside. I haven't made many changes in here. I did find these copper torches and I put those up. And to get the coffee working, I needed to use a stove. I didn't know what kind of stove, so I made both. This is basically just a furnace for food. And I moved the storage containers up there. That works pretty good. In one of the previous videos, I showed how the coffee works, so you can go watch that if you want. Alright, and I did throw these in here. They were just a couple of blocks. But if we look at this, the cyclic has a bunch of enchanting stuff. And there's a bunch of enchanted stuff to do with arcana, and it's a whole change to the enchanting system. But this right here will disenchant things. So if I come over here and I grab this, so long as I have some experience banked up in here, I could throw this in here and it'll put the enchant on a book. That's one of the other changes I made. I added an experience tank. So let's go ahead and pump this out into the world. That will fill up the block. And you can see it took the enchanted book right off of this enchanted armor, and it's just a helmet now. And I can just suck that experience right back into my tank. And that's done using these the tank modification upgrade right here. So I've got my backpack fully upgraded. I've got stack upgrades, a magnet, experience pump, which will store all of my experience in the tank here on the soulbound backpack, which is pretty cool. Not gonna lie. So yeah, and the magnet will pick up anything that lands in the world and store it. As you can see, it's stored a few other things here. I gotta clean that out. And I got this over here. I've ripped all of the enchants off of things. So yeah, I've been doing quite a bit of exploring, and none of it's anything that is actually going to make it to a video. And right here, this is the power bank that we built. I did get rid of three of these tiny pocket dimensions, compact machines, and I added these. These are environment controllers, and these are from the RF Tools utility. These are kind of cool. They can affect a range. This is the Y level, the height. It gives you a range, and this is a radius from the block. Now, this one here makes sure that anything between -20 and 90 who's on this whitelist will have regeneration plus, which gives you regeneration 3, and saturation, which makes sure that your saturation on your food stays full all the time. I absolutely love this because it means I never starve, which is awesome, especially when you're vein mining trees or whatnot. Now, this one here actually is for my pets, and like the dogs outside, it gives them feather falling so they can't actually fall and hurt themselves, and regeneration, so they're always healing, and that only affects passive mobs. You have other effects in here. You can do it all. Players only are blacklisted. Whitelist, players on the list. That's what the other module is. And mobs, hostile and passive mobs get this. Only hostile mobs get the effects. And only passive mobs get the effect. And you can turn it on and off with a switch or leave it in ignored mode like I have it. I prefer that. Now, moving on, I've picked up tons of backpacks. I haven't built but one backpack. All of these have been loots. I did find that I needed a Silk Touch pickaxe, and that is really hard to get. So, on to Tinker's. Tinker's has a very nice and easy setup in it. If you come in here to Tinker's, you can actually build a pickaxe, like I have here, for fairly cheap. This one is bronze. And then you walk over to or click on over to the modification area. You can add silky to it by just putting silk into these upgrade slots, which is kind of nice. Makes it real simple, and you're not looking at luck of the draw to get Silk Touch. So Tinker's has some really good tools for you. And matter of fact, my new weapon is going to be Tinker's. It will be using this right here. It'll be a broadsword, and it will be made out of, I don't know where the material's at. I think it's in my inventory. But anyways, it's the highest damage blade that I can make. But I need Blaze Blood to do it. So eventually we'll be doing that. These here are machines. Oh, and this is my cat. I found a cat. I named him after my cat in real life, Winter. He has one green and blue eye. Well, Winter has one green and blue eye. This guy has one blue and one yellow. So, kind of weird, but it works. Anyways, these workbenches from Tinker's, these are really cool, and you should definitely check these out. These are what allowed me to make these fancy sea lanterns. Over here in the botanist workstation, you just plunk a sea lantern in there, and it gives you many patterns to choose from. And this does this for just about any block. Absolutely love these stations. I threw them in here just to be able to work with decorations. And this carpet here, I did this using the plunk tool. So each of these is a different carpet tile. They're a little bit thinner than regular carpet tiles when you plunk them on the floor like that, but it looks rather good and it allows you to make these little patterns in here, which I thought was kind of neat. All right, and on to this. This is a mess that has just grown over time as I needed little resources. Yeah, that's pretty much all it is. So these machines here, igneous extruders, you come in and look at them. Depending on what materials you have on either side, it can be lava and ice, and the material you have underneath them, you will get different materials that it will extrude. So this one is making granite for me. It has granite underneath it. It has water and lava to activate it, and I've got a full storage drawer full of granite. I've got another one of these. Oh, crap. I've got another one of these that is making diorite, because diorite can go... Let me turn on my jetpack here. That's another thing we're going to talk about. Diorite can be processed in here, in the pulverizer, and it will give you quartz and cobblestone, I believe. Yeah, quartz and cobblestone. Okay. I also have if I can see back there, let's just go ahead and pop the camera out. Right there, that is a phytogenic insulator, and it is growing, can't remember what that is. Flax? I believe it's flax, and the flax gets turned into string using that machine. Let's go back to this here. So this machine over here is making string from flax, and that string is getting pushed into this storage drawer. And you can see it has 0 in it right now. And I don't know why. That shouldn't be. That is weird. I'm going to have to look at that. That should be redstone ignored, slow mode, output's full. Why is that empty? All right, well, I'm going to have to fix that because that should not be like that. And now I'm a little worried. But anyways, this takes the string from that storage drawer, and let's see if maybe it's shouldn't need to do this, but let's check. Nope, it didn't fill back up. Anyways, this takes the string and makes white wool, so I have half a storage drawer, well, a quarter of a storage drawer full of wool. All right, back in there, we have another igneous extruder that is creating cobblestone. Sorry, stone. And that is taking the stone that gets pumped into this box, and it's turning it into cobblestone, which it then pipes up into here to make lava for me, and pipes into this compacting drawer. So now I've got a stockpile of cobblestone and compressed cobblestone. And I've also got all of this making gravel for me. The gravel is getting pushed up into the solidification chamber where the lava gets fed into the gravel, gets turned into magma. We'll get to that line, what I do with the magma, in a minute. The gravel goes over to the pulverizer where it gets turned into sand, and it gets stored. Okay, the pulverizer, why do I have glass there? Or no, that's actually blocks of flint. One of the side effects of this is it gives me flint, which I then store up, and it compacts them into flint. And then I get sand as well, which I stockpile and pipe over into the advanced smelter, which then gives me glass. So that's the end of that line. Over back to here. We make the magma cubes. And we also just feed lava into here. The lava gets turned into obsidian. That's the end of that line there. Lava gets turned into obsidian. Lava also gets pumped into here, combined with gravel and turned into magma cubes, magma blocks, which then get sent up here to the multi-servo press. The multi-servo press takes out magma cream. Magma cream then gets stored, and some of it goes over here to a centrifugal separator to give me slime balls. It also gives me blaze. Again, all of this has just been built up over time as I needed something, and it was too little to actually put into a video, but, you know, it was necessary. And now it's actually something I wish I had shown, because there's a lot of processing and, I don't know, thought that went into putting this together. But then I just needed to repair some gear, and I was thinking about it, and I said I didn't want to repair it. So I found they have this, turn off my jetpack, magma anvil, which runs on magma. Well, guess what I'm making over here? I'm making magma. So I piped some of the magma down here to a tank. I've got a liquid magma tank. And I've got this melting chamber that melts down the magma into liquid magma that then fills the tank and keeps the anvil running. And I just made this yesterday because I wanted to see if there was any difference between the power diamond anvil and the magma anvil. There's not. They're the same thing. If you've got one, don't bother setting up the other. All right, so I wish that was it, but that's not quite it. You knew that wasn't quite it though, didn't you? Now, we're going to go downstairs and we're going to look at just a few other things. All right, so on here, on this floor, there's really not much to show. I had some testing area set up to be able to test some of the machines and see if they did what I wanted them to do. Yeah, ignore this. This I have done nothing with. This, on the other hand, back here, this matters. This is just a couple of machines. One melts down slime or honey, and it just turns it into a liquid. So over here we have the melting chamber, which melts down whatever you put in it. And we have the solidification chamber, which you're going to use to be able to create some of the specialty resources required by the cyclic mod. This over here, I think I've shown this, making glowstone dust and gunpowder from glowberries that I'm also growing. I've added all of the quantum entangleporters that are going to be required for adding the auto miners. I just put them in place. I didn't think anybody needed to see that. Now, down here, nothing has changed other than I've added some walls to keep the items from coming out when the block breaker breaks them. On this floor, I have a room in this wall. And I've done a little bit of playing with the spawners, because you can actually still touch a spawner in this mod pack. And I think you'll enjoy it. This right here is a wither skeleton spawner. You can modify these spawners to have a very, very fast spawn rate. Ignore whether or not players are nearby. Spawn only very, very close to you. And also have no AI. So they're really dumb. They just basically stand there and die. So, like so. See, he spawns, and you kill him. And you can power it by redstone, which is really nice and easy. Let's pick up all this garbage here. See, I got my statue from killing those. And I like this door. This door is added by Macaw's Doors. It's pretty cool. These are all the old storage units. And we added the portal to the nether. I think that's everything that I forgot to show. And I'm sorry. I'm really sorry that I missed all that. Now, on to the rest of this episode. Now that everybody is all caught up, Actually, I forgot one major thing. This is my new jetpack. This is the Emerald Jetpack. It runs on electricity, which is provided by my Flux network, and it just sits on my body, and I can use it indefinitely. Because it runs on electricity, which I have wireless charging, it just stays running. So I can fly basically like I'm in creative. And the way you make that, it's part of the Iron Jetpacks mod. I can spell honest. So if you look at the Iron Jetpacks here, you've got the creative one. I can't make that. I'm not in creative. You can start with any of these tier 1. Well, start with the tier 0, which is wooden. And as you can imagine, it's kind of jank. Then you can go to the tier 1 jetpacks. You can do copper and stone. And then tier 2 is gold and iron. And silver and bronze? No, bronze is a start of tier 3. And those are a little bit better, a little bit better, a little bit better. Then you look at the tier 4s, the diamond jetpack, and the Enderium jetpack. This Enderium is actually hard to make. I'm kind of surprised it's only tier 4. It should be much better than diamond. And to be fair, it kind of is in its own way. I mean, it does store 6 million more power. But the top tier is Emerald. Emerald is the only jetpack that gives you actually hovering. The rest of them you slowly sink while you're wearing them. They're really fast, overly fast, and they're cheap, surprisingly cheap. You should probably make one too. They're not hard. Did I show you my kitty? My beautiful white kitty? Just like my beautiful white kitty at home? I can't pet him. I wish they gave the ability to pet kitties. We're going to go to Eeny, Meeny, Miny. Wait, which one's that? That one might be... Nope, that's not the end. That's the end. Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo. This one. Undergarden. We're going to go to the Undergarden. We're going to take that. You're coming with me as I experience this for the first time. Alright, so it should be just build an end portal shape and hit it with that charger. Why did I do 3? Alright, so now we ignore the corners. Does it work? There we go. Grab some steps, some stairs. Let's see, I have 13 of these. I'll just use these. Drop that in there. We'll drop these right here. And there we go. Now, wish me luck, because I haven't been here yet. Alright, so I guess we start off staring at the port. Wow. I'm both underground and above ground. I wonder if this is like an end kind of setup. Find out. Turn on the jetpack. I like the water. The dark green's kind of cool. Ooh, what are these melons? They are melons. Bloom gourd. Ooh, and you can get the seeds too. Cool. I may have to grow those. Let's see. Alright, turn the throttle down on my jetpack. You do that with the comma and period buttons. What are you? Look kind of vicious. Stoneborn. You one of the... You're a villager. I can't understand you. You sell a Quagram battle axe. That's not bad looking. Shard torch. Ooh, a new music disc. Regulum crystal. Well, I wish you sold the music disc. Okay. Fly around a little bit more. That must be coal. Yes, Shiverstone coal ore. Alright, I'm probably going to explore this more because this is pretty cool. Probably going to explore this more in a live stream. Maybe see if I can get Ozzy to join me. That does not look like water. Is that like lava? Does it hurt? Yes, it's like lava. Okay. Oh no, it's a poison. Crap. I should be able to heal through it though. You look vicious. You must be vicious. Yes, you're vicious. You dropped etheric shards. I wonder what you're used for. Flower? Yeah, I'll explore this more on a live stream. For now, we're going to find 00. And we're going to set down our auto miner. Alright, we're here at 00. And I've already pulled out the stuff we need to get started. So let's place this down, plonk it right at 00. There we go. Turn off the jetpack so I'm not flying over everything. Plop down the auto miner, which I've already set up with the proper configs without the radius and the min-max because I didn't know for sure. This will be 64. This will be, let's go negative 100. I don't know. Let's go negative 99 and it will set itself. No, I guess 0 is min. Negative 5. Okay, this world drops down to 0 and nothing under. So 0 it is. Max, go almost 1,000. 255. So 0 to 255. That'll work. All right, and we should be able to start this. And yeah, it's mining up ores. Now we'll come over here and plop the Entangler on the back. There we go. It should be shipping everything right to our base now. Pop that down. And we're going to set it to... Oh, what is this? This is the Undergarden? Undergarden Miner. Set. There we go. Now we should be able to teleport here. Let's make sure that it actually works. Right back to this block. Perfect. That's all working. We are all set here. Check our upgrades. Oh, I haven't put any upgrade modules in. We want this one because that keeps the chunk loader, and we want the power, the speed, and energy. Let's see which ones we have. I think I have enough energy ones. I don't think I have any speed ones. Yes, I have enough energy. I have, I can pick up 8 of those. Let's see if we have speed. We do. Good deal. 8 of those too. All right, we've got all the upgrades in it, and everything's ready to go. Rather cool, though. I rather like this dimension. I'm actually looking forward to exploring it. All right, we are back at the base, and we're going to pick another dimension. Unfortunately, I did realize after I got back that I have the backpack in my bag still. I'm going to have to take that back. But we'll do that next. Now, our first choice decided that we are not going to do Everdawn and Everbright today because I want to do those together. Twilight Forest or the Mining World. And from what I understand, the Twilight Forest needs an episode to itself. So we're going to do the Mining World. Okay, we'll grab the Mining World portal. And we'll just go ahead and we'll grab the digital miner, the quantum entangler, the first upgrade, and most of the stuff we're actually going to need right out of our bags now. as well as the speed and energy. Okay, now we're going to go downstairs, and all of our portals, in case you haven't been able to tell, are in the very most basement. Alright, we're back down here, and as you can see, I have a giant hole here. So, I think we're going to skip that spot, and we're just going to place this right here. This is the mining dimension, the portal to the mining dimension. And you just right-click on it, and it takes you there. So, here we are. We're in the mining dimension, and we are actually rather far from 0, 0. So we'll leave that there, and we'll go find 0, 0. All right, and nothing is different, but we are here at 0, 0. So let's put the upgrades back up here. We'll drop the flux point right here, and we'll set it to our network. Right, and the quantum entangleporter goes back here. And I grabbed the wrong block. There we go. Quantum entangleporter. And I just put the wrong block there. Quantum entangleporter. We will set that one to auto miner mine. Set. Okay. Now we'll drop the cables. We will drop the portal block, and we will set that one up to mine dim miner. Because why not? There we go. Now we can portal to this. It has power. And right here, we're going to add all of the upgrades. Okay, now we've got to configure it. Okay, so this is all set. We've got our portal all set up. And there's really not much to see here. It is a flat world. That's it. That's all there is to it. You've seen everything. And I don't know. Let me break my camera free. It does have some caverns in here. I may have to come explore this. This looks like some pretty cool underground structures. And I never would have known this was here. What kind of spawner is this? Looks like a skeleton spawner? Yeah, that's a skeleton spawner. I did not think this was going to have any dungeons or anything in it because it's supposed to be just for mining. Learn something new every day, I guess. Alright, we're going to let this run, and we're going to pop back to our base, and we'll see what the ore processing looks like. Okay, now we should see, yeah, we're seeing blocks just push their way through real quick. Now we've got this raw zinc here because we accidentally forgot to turn on Soak Touch. And you can see this is actually building up ores pretty good. Got some deep slate diamond ore. Yeah, we're building up quite a bit of ores here. May not be able to process them all quick enough. But this is pretty cool. I'm happy with this. Well, we'll see how fast everything can go through. I have a feeling I might I might fill up my buffer chest here. All right, now the one thing I did want to point out is if we come over here and we look at these channels, you can see there's quite a few dimensions here. In the next episode, we're going to place those other two auto miners, or was it 3? And then we have to build a portal room. I'm actually thinking that we're going to use one of those large pocket dimensions behind me, and we're going to build our portal room in there. And we're going to use this door to represent that it's a doorway to doorways. So, that should be the next episode, but Plans will change. I hope you guys will join me, hopefully tomorrow, for exploring the Undergarden and maybe even the mining dimension. And exploring the mining dimension is going to use something kind of hacky. I'm going to have to use my free cam to explore that because there is no signs on the surface that there's anything underneath. So I hope you guys will join me on the next episode. Till then, see ya.